Check the bloke on the box, folks, having a sleep during smoko. That'd be me. Good on him.
No. Off you go.
No, the people.
Here it goes. The tourist. Just get off this train.
Tell them how long we were on there.
Oh, 10 hours or more. Bloody hell. We don't have bullet trains in Australia.
If we rode the bikes down, we would be here by now.
Yeah, that's true. If we rode the Riker and the BMW, the relishes, we'd still be riding and paying a fortune in fuel. Okay, can I turn it off now?
Yep, just push through it. Well, this is cheap and cheerful. There's a bench, a trolley to put your bag on, and the bed. That is it. That's the room. And the door out. Oh, you got a TV? Yeah, 3 nights here. I'm on top. That's Wendy down there.
I'm going to join them and do a lap.
Yeah, Wendy's going to turn around and go with them.
Yep. Hang on.
Hang on, you're not in.
That was exhausting. Oh, gosh. Oh. They had trouble keeping up with me, but
That's about the 5th lot that's gone past. Must be some big running event on.
oh, it's probably every Sunday.
It's still coming. The amount of rope on that ship, I tell you what, you could hang 110,000 people. The Black Pearl, or not. It's the James Craig. That's a steel hull ship, steel hull sailor. There you go, look at the bloody ropes and stuff on it. My goodness. Yeah, folks, see this little Carpentaria lighthouse ship? I would love to steal that and make it into a little home and just float around. What do you reckon? Let's do it. They wouldn't notice it missing, would they? There's that lighthouse ship. She's as wide as she is long. It's a fat little thing. come into Madame Tussauds to look at the waxworks. I'll tell you what, Queenie Pooh looks pretty authentic to me. I'll tell you, here's my favourite. I take after him in every way. Alright, we'll keep going. Guess who, ladies and gentlemen? You'll never guess who that is. Oh, that one's real. What about Ryan? Is he your lifelike? Don't know. It's in a restaurant. That doesn't show up very well. Bad view, I suppose. And down there in the water, a bagfish. Go, folks. Wendy just tells me that Central Station there was opened in 1906.
Construction began in 1901.
Began in 1901. Took them 5 years to build it. I couldn't do that in a lifetime. Anyway, what a place. Ladies and gentlemen, we are at Bondi. Bondi Beach is there.
In Sydney.
Yes, out of Sydney or part of Sydney.
Pretty close to the city.
Very close to the city, yes. And this is where the Bondi Massacre was not long ago. Just down there behind that building. There we go, Bondi Beach. You ever wondered what it looked like? Wonder no more. I don't know if you can hear me, I might have to do a voiceover because it's very windy. But not what I expected. It's only small. It's nice though. I'll zoom in a bit. Pool down there. Very nice. Very expensive too, I'd imagine, but we're not worrying about that. Yeah. I'm impressed. Yeah, folks, that's the bridge that the bastard asshole was doing all the shooting from. And shooting into that park over there killed a heap of people. Hope he rots in hell. Quite simply. Hooroo.
You're going to need more than that, I think. Yeah.
I'm not.
Oh, there's one hell of a kitchen. They give you everything you need and lots of it. Fridges, lockers, and even a lady to do your bread for you. Then there's all the seating. Excellent. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived in Melbourne. We had a train trip from Sydney yesterday, which was, look, well, Wendy wasn't too pleased, but yeah. We had a couple of hours delay, let's put it that way, including a stop at a station where we had to wait for an ambulance to get to a passenger. Anyway, look, it is what it is. So there's the rail line down there that goes into that building, and we walk from there to here. Now, we have the police building right across the road. Sorry about the dirty window. I didn't have anything to do with that. And so if we get a terrorism attack and get blown up, it won't take long for Constable Plod to come and find our bodies. We're on the 17th floor, the Atlantis Hotel, which is nice, and middle of Melbourne. So we're going for walkies at the moment, but we have arrived. We're safe and well, in case you were wondering. Not that you'd be wondering, no, Wendy just said. All right, guys, stay tuned for more. Hooroo. One of the old trams. I didn't film them. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, there's an old tram. Let's call that an old rattler. So that's the old style trams that used to be running around here years and years ago. And then they got all the nice new ones. But what I want to point out is the motorcycle parking down here. You park anywhere on the footpath. Doesn't have to be a sign, you can just park anywhere on a footpath with a motorbike. How good is that? Every city should have that. That's all. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Melbourne. Best thing about Melbourne. You can park your motorbike anywhere on the street. Anywhere on the footpath. So here's a BMW. I'll just park that right there. Look at the bikes over there. Just park wherever you can put them. And it's legal. Every city should have that. I want to be the first to get everyone to stand up and make that happen. Right, it's Tea Party.
Well, I don't know. Well, I don't know if it is, because they look at all the birds. Mad Hatter didn't have parrots.
Oh.
No, it's not the Mad Hatter's Tea Party.
It's not. It's
No.
not the Mad Hatter's Tea Party. We got that wrong.
I'm not sure what it is, folks.
We're typical old farts that get it wrong. But it's nice anyway. Just looking at that building, folks, that's a bit striking. No, it doesn't look good on camera, but it is.
Like it.
You don't like
I
it?
don't like it.
Wendy doesn't like it. Oh well. Different. You can do.
Maybe we're not. Was there a sign that says
Yeah, right.
enough?
Yeah, that'll do. You've made a dick of yourself enough already. It's quite pretty here, guys, even though it's very overcast. Looks a bit grim, but look at the building.
It's very.
It's grey.
It's very.
Anyway, that's Melbourne from what our perspective is at the moment. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. Definitely. This is Ackland Street, St Kilda, folks. Lots of pastry shops.
It's a best that says best in the state, but I can't see much vanilla.
I want the Rocky Road. Do you reckon we're foodies? I think we might be foodies. This is going to be lunch. The Birdman of St Kilda. He's feeding him trill. That's lunch. They're on radio. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is St Kilda Beach. That's it. That's the beach. But that is Port Phillip, so that's just a big body of water. It's enclosed, and there's a little outlet out to the ocean in the Southern Ocean down there. So yeah, St Kilda on Port Phillip. Few people swimming, not much surf, and there you go. Alright, we're heading back to town to see what we can see. Alright folks, the Palais Theatre, a lot of live acts in there apparently. Never been, never will probably. And right next to it, Luna Park. That's Luna Park St Kilda, not Luna Park Sydney. That'd be windy over there somewhere. So we're about to head out of St Kilda back into the city on a tram. They're all free at the moment. The month of April, free transport for all public. Okay guys, sorry about the noise. Flinders Street Station over there. Federation Square there. And the big old cathedral there. Okay, please explain. That's the traffic stops. Can someone explain that bit of art? It looks good, but I don't know what it does.